Digital marketing has been around for a while now, but there still seems to be a good bit of confusion on what it actually is, why someone would get into digital marketing, and how to actually start if you're a complete beginner. That's exactly what today's video is all about. I'm breaking digital marketing down into simple terms so that you can have a better understanding of it, what the hype is all about, and how you can get started if you've never done it before. But first, we need to clarify what we're not talking about when we say digital marketing. Digital marketing is not the same thing as a digital product. When you sell products online, you can sell physical products that are actual tangible items that you would order and receive physically, tangibly in the mail, or you can sell digital products which are not tangible physical items. Digital products are either a file or a link to a tool or a resource that is used digitally or electronically. Digital marketing is how we are going to market and promote and get the right eyeballs on our offer, whether it be physical or digital. So you can sell digital products, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing digital marketing, which we'll talk more about in just a minute. Now, though digital marketing is different than digital products, I'm a big fan of selling digital products because they can create passive income for you. You can create them one time and they sell over and over again without you having to lift another finger to fill or ship any orders. So if you're interested in selling digital products, I've got two resources that are going to be super helpful for you. Number one is my free 45-minute long digital product powerhouse masterclass. It's a deep dive training where I go through the 4 crucial steps that you'll need to take to start and grow a profitable digital products business, including the digital marketing side of things. And I've also got a free digital product starter guide that gives you all of the basic need to know information when you're just learning about digital products. I go over things like software to use to create your digital products, file types, sizing, resolution, all of the things you need to know to get started on the right foot. So if either or both of those could be helpful for you, those are linked in the description box below. Again, totally free. It's just my gift to you to help you get started and see success quicker. I'm also not talking about MRR courses. MRR stands for Master Resell Rights, and these types of courses have gotten really hyped up over the last couple of years. These are the courses that you purchase, and when you purchase the course itself, it gives you the rights to resell it as your own course. A lot of these types of courses are around digital marketing, so it comes off as a course that teaches you about digital marketing, but really all it is a scam that's teaching you how to resell that specific course. So it really gives you no new knowledge above or beyond just reselling what somebody else has already created. This is different than creating your own products or starting your own business that you're going to use digital marketing to sell your own offers. These digital marketing MRR courses are put out there as sort of this get rich quick solution, but I'm not a big fan and I don't think you should be either. I definitely recommend you stay away from those, and if you're wanting to sell products online, either create your own or resell products in a legitimate way, like having a boutique or a shop. So now that we've clarified that digital marketing is not the same as digital products and it's not talking about these reselling MRR courses, let's talk about what digital marketing actually is. I found this definition for marketing in general online, and it said that marketing is the practice of identifying and satisfying customer needs. When we add the digital in front of it, we're basically just saying we're doing this same thing, but just specifically through digital tactics or strategies. So there are forms of marketing that are not digital, like sending postcards, going door to door, billboards. We're not talking about those physical forms of marketing. When we're talking about digital marketing, we're talking about anything that's happening electronically. We're still identifying customer needs and figuring out ways that we can provide a solution, but it's all done online. There are lots of different forms of digital marketing out there, everything from affiliate marketing to content and social media marketing to influencer marketing. You could have paid marketing by running paid ads. So there are lots of different routes you can go with this, but the key here to understanding the basics is first to understand that you can use these digital forms of marketing to promote any type of product or offer, whether it be digital or physical. So you could use digital marketing to promote a physical product, a digital product, an in-person event, a community group, an online course or program. The sky really is the limit. But the key here to successfully marketing is first to identify a specific person that has a specific need. If we're trying to market and promote to everybody under the sun, we're never going to appeal to anyone. But when you identify a specific niche audience that either has a need that you can provide a solution or a tool for, or has a desire or goal that you can help them achieve, that's when it starts to work. We're doing some research in the beginning to identify what things are already in high demand, what things are people already searching for solutions for online, and who are the specific people that are looking. So examples of your target audience could be business owners or moms or wedding planners. Now, I've been in business for over 10 years and have had a lot of experience trying out different forms of marketing. I started out on Etsy selling physical products, then eventually moved to digital products, and now have added in selling my own courses and coaching programs on my own website. And a lot of the success I've seen has come from being intentional about promoting and getting my offers out in front of the right people. Because honestly, when you start a business or you have products or offers that you're trying to sell, no one is going to know they exist unless you get out there and actively tell them. That's what marketing is all about. So you're going to find success a lot quicker if you are really proactive and intentional about this, rather than just hitting publish on some listings, sitting back and hoping the algorithm does all the work for you. I've tried pretty much every form of digital marketing there is, and there are 4 that have time and time again moved the needle the most when it came to increasing revenue in my business. First off is SEO. This stands for search engine optimization, and this is a form of organic digital marketing. So we're not talking about running paid ads. We're talking about using highly searched keyword phrases in a strategic way in our listings and website to optimize it the best we can for the algorithm, whether that be Etsy's algorithm or Google's algorithm, to correctly identify what your listing and your website is all about and rank it high in the search results so that it's organically found by the people who are online searching for that same type of product. Now, depending on where you're wanting to rank in the search results, there are specific SEO tools out there that you can use that will tell you what keyword phrases within your specific niche are the most highly searched on a consistent basis. If you can identify those, you're going to plug them in so that the algorithm has clues that are basically telling it, hey, this listing is a great match for that shopper. Show it high in the search results. As someone who's sold on Etsy for over 10 years, I've tried out a lot of these tools, and my favorite one specific to Etsy sellers is Sales Samurai. There's so much you can do with Sales Samurai, but one thing I love to use it for is their keyword search tools. So if I come to the tool, I can type in a phrase that I'm thinking of that describes the type of product I'm wanting to offer and look at the data for that specific phrase. So for example, here I've typed in classroom poster, and it shows me the Etsy search volume, which is the estimated amount of times that specific phrase is searched on Etsy each month. At over 67,000 searches each month, that's pretty high search volume for this term classroom poster. And I can also scroll down under where it says Etsy's most trending and see related keyword phrases that are trending on Etsy and compare the search volume here as well. I can click on where it says search volume to organize this from highest to lowest. So here, now that I have the highest at the top, I can see it's classroom decor. And this is a great place to just get some inspiration and ideas for related types of products that I might not have thought of. We've also got pretty high search volume for ESL classroom, safe space classroom poster, drama classroom. I can also scroll down even further to this tag section and do a similar search here. These are phrases that sellers on Etsy are using as their tags in their listing when they are selling this type of product. I love using Sales Samurai to be strategic about my SEO and find it super helpful. So if you're interested in trying out Sales Samurai, I have a free 3-day trial linked in the description box below. You can try it out for free for 3 days and also enter the code KATE20 when you sign up, and that'll give you 20% off your monthly subscription if you decide to continue using it beyond the free trial. And I want to give a big thank you to Sales Samurai for sponsoring this portion of today's video. All right, moving on to my second favorite form of digital marketing, and this is content marketing. Content marketing is just what it sounds like. It's just when you are putting content out there online, whether that be a social media platform like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or whether it be a search engine platform like Pinterest or YouTube. There are a lot of different places you can put content out there, but this is a great place for cold leads, people who have never heard of your business or your offer before, to discover you for the first time. Now, it's up to you what type of content you want to put out there. You can do video content, which would work on a platform like YouTube, or even shorts like Instagram Reels or TikTok, but you don't have to do video. You can always use static photos or carousels on platforms like Instagram and Facebook. You can create really beautiful aesthetic images to use on a more visual platform like Pinterest. You can do audio only content by starting your own podcast, or even just written content with something like a blog. So many different options for content. I recommend, if you're just starting out, not to overwhelm yourself, but just choose one specific content platform that you can commit to being consistent on and posting regularly. The key here is consistency, but also serving your people. Think of who your ideal customer is and how you can start to bring and provide value for them in their daily life. Answer questions they need answered, provide solutions and tools that they can use, and yes, every now and then sprinkle in some sales posts leading them to your shop and to your offers. You can think of 3 different content pillars to keep all of your content tied into what you want to talk about, to make sure it's not ending up random or scattered, and and to make sure that you're attracting the right ideal customer that's going to naturally be interested in what your paid offer is. So for instance, if I was someone in the health and nutrition niche, my 3 content pillars might be nutrition, exercise, and meal planning. Then when I'm creating content, I'm always making sure that my content fits into one of those 3 buckets to keep it focused, keep it niche, and attract the right ideal customer. Now, content marketing works hand in hand with our next form of digital marketing, number 3, which is email marketing. Content and email marketing to me work together almost like a 1-2 punch. The first phase is your content marketing. That's where you're consistently putting things out there to attract new people to you. But once those new people come in and start to follow you, you can take them to the next step, which is leading them to subscribe to your email list. Research has proven time and time again that the email list is actually where the sales happen. People are 6 times more likely to click through on a link that's provided to them through an email versus one they see on social media. So email is where you're nurturing your subscribers, going deeper with them, and making those offers that are leading to more conversions. Now, how do you get someone to join your email list, you may ask? That's a great question. The simple answer is that it has to be a value trade. So you're going to offer something to people in exchange for them joining your list. They're not just going to hand over their email and join another list for no reason. They have to be able to get something in return. So you need to think about what you could provide as a quick win for them, something you can offer as a freebie or a lead magnet. A lot of times these are things like quick checklists or PDF guides that they can just instantly download, and you're offering this to them for free in exchange for them signing up to your list. So you've got your content marketing, you've got your email marketing, but it's not complete, in my opinion, without this last piece of the puzzle, which is relationship marketing. Now, yes, you could start from square one and just slowly build your way up to a larger audience with content and email marketing, but why not just take the shortcut and get there faster by tapping into other people's already built audiences? This is where we're actively looking for other people, whether it be other business owners or influencers that we can reach out to collaborate with. When you do a collaboration with another person online, it usually takes place on a social media platform and can look like a lot of different things. It could be where you agree to feature each other and give a shout out to your audience, so it's a win-win and you're both sending your people to each other. It could also be where you're offering a free product in exchange for that person featuring you and giving you a shout out. It could be you providing a discount code for their audience. So even though they may not be getting a free product, you're giving their audience a win. And influencers specifically are always looking for ways to bring wins and solutions to their people. So again, that's a win-win. Or if you have a little bit of a budget, you can always offer to sponsor a post or a feature with an influencer or another business owner who might have a little bit of a larger audience than you do. The key here is to reach out to people who are not direct competitors, but they are complementary to your niche. So they likely have a very similar target audience. If you think about it, it really does no good to reach out to an audience that's not going to be interested in what you have to offer. So it needs to be a similar target audience to your people, but maybe they offer something complementary to you. So for instance, if you are a baby blanket shop, you could reach out to another business owner who maybe sells nursery wall art. Those are going to have a similar ideal target audience, but not be in direct competition with each other. Once you identify the people you like to collaborate with, don't be shy. Go ahead and reach out, whether that be sending them a direct message or finding their email to send a pitch to. Let them know briefly and professionally different ways that you'd be open to collaborating with them and see what kind of responses you get. You might get some no's, but I bet you'll get some yeses as well. And this is a wonderful way to just find that momentum faster by tapping into their audience and the trust that they've already built up with their audience. So friend, I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to click the links in the description box below to hop over and watch my free 45-minute long digital product powerhouse masterclass and grab your digital product starter guide completely for free. Talk soon.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.